What's up, guys? Good morning. It's almost 6 o'clock, so it's time for me to get going and get ready for the day. So a couple of days ago I got this Echo DCS 2500. It's the electric Echo saw, and I heard great reviews about it. I've used one, but the one I used had the quarter pitch sprocket on it and a still bar, and it was awesome. I had used a Husqvarna one before, and you'd be cutting through something and it would, I guess what we're calling torque out, like where the torque would be, you know, you'd be putting too much force on it and it would just stop, and then you'd have to, like, you know, re-trigger it, and it was a pain in the butt. And I was like, oh, I hope this Echo one doesn't do it. And one of the reviews I saw was saying that they didn't have that issue at all, but truth is it does have that issue. You know, you'd be cutting through something 6 inches in diameter, maybe a little larger than that, you know, if it's not something small, even if it is something small and you torque it wrong. But anyway, the one I was using, I was doing palm trees, but I was pushing through it, you know, checking to see if it was going to do that, and it wasn't. But like I said, that was the one that had the still bar and chain on it, quarter pitch. This is a pretty fat bar and chain. Echo does this with most all their saws. They put this fat bar and chain on it, and honestly, that's what I always used to like when I was starting out. Fat bar and chain. They'd come with that one that was like the 1.1 instead of the 1.3, and I'd put the 1.3 on it because I wanted that fatter bar and chain. But now I'm figuring out that the skinnier bar and chain cuts through faster, and that quarter pitch drive, this little tool right here, I've got this one for the bigger chains, and I never use it because it seems to take down the rakers too much. But with that micro chain, this thing does the job, and it always cuts great. I never have any issues with you know, having the rakers too low or kick back or binding up or anything. So I use this a little bit. On a ficus tree. I don't know what I'm supposed to clean this thing with, you know. That's an electric saw. If there's something you're not supposed to douse it in, but I'm just going to use what I always use. My table is a bit of a mess, as always, because this is what I do at it every day before work. Give me something stronger. The oiler line's kind of exposed there. You don't want to poke a hole in that. Come on. Get off the roller. And out of there. Okay. And then I guess there's like an internal air filter. Not sure how to access that, but oh, there it is, and it looks perfectly clean. I'm just going to shut that. Alright, we'll hit this again because I just got it. Okay. Looks nice. Super lightweight. The battery's not bad. It's like right there with Husqvarna's giant battery, except for it's a smaller battery, and I think it's a little bit lighter. A little bit. So here we have from monkeybeaver.com. Came in like 2 days, and they're way up north, so I was surprised and happy because I can't wait to put this all together. I have my quarter pitch sprocket. It's all oiled, like fresh out of the press and machined and oiled and nice, like super cool. So we just got to take off this little clip and get this sprocket out and put this one in. Do I normally do this? I don't think I normally do anything. Okay, there it goes. Used a bar tool on the underside to get it off of there. So got that piece, and the sprocket. I want to say just slides off, but seems to have a stopping point right there. Huh. Let me try. Grab it with something. Oh yeah, okay. Man, my oiler gear's a little dirty already. So I'd imagine it wouldn't be, maybe, after a month, every month or something, go in here and clean all that out, because that's probably gonna fill up with stuff. Alright, now for the quarter pitch. Got a oval kind of shape going on. There it goes, and it's in. World of a difference, at least as far as I've seen, from the one that I used, my friends, to the one I bought stock. I was happy with the one that I got to try out. I wasn't so happy with the one that I bought that was stock, but I'll give you my input after using this. I think I like this design better than the one that Husqvarna has, because whatever it is with these electric saws or the one that Husqvarna designed, like, it packs itself full of stuff. Like, it doesn't discard very well, but I think this one does a little bit better. Alright, so here's my still bar, and I just went ahead and made it smooth and nice and shiny, because it was old looking. The teeth are still good on the tip of the sprocket. And I'm hoping, because I made this one for the Echo 2511T, that all the holes line up, and I'm betting they do, because it's the same old Echo bar that you'd find. Hey, I need a chain. I'll be right back. I've got a new one in the truck. Okay. That didn't take so long. I just didn't want to leave you hanging. 12-inch. Quarter pitch micro chain from Still. 1.1 millimeter depth gauge, 12 inches long, quarter pitch, micro. DQMC was using the Panther bar, and they say it's dingy, and he got to experience it and see that it's pretty dingy and it will bend. So using the Still bar was a good thing to do all along. Yeah. It's got a nice roll to it. Moment of truth. sure I got to adjust this thing a little bit. Good job, Echo, on your adjustment key placement. Pretty sure it is in there right now, but is it? Is it? Is it supposed to be sitting out that wide? And because the bar is skinnier? Yeah, it's hitting the hole. It has this plastic tab right there. That's what's throwing me off. And this is a much fatter bar that was in there, but still the plastic tab would have thrown that off a little bit. Okay, beautiful. Oh yeah, that went together nicely. I guess that plastic tab just sinks in. I like it. The oil reservoir on this thing is pretty tiny. It's definitely for small jobs. Although the 2511T, you know, not much bigger on that. But having mentioned it, the battery will last 3 times longer than the oil tank, so you have to remember, because I was out just I guess that's where the air filter would be. Going through that one. Very cool. Let's see how my battery's doing. 3 out of 4. It's oiling good. Oiling really good. I'm gonna turn my oiler down a little bit. That tiny oil tank, like, I really want the oil to last. It's still, I'm gonna turn the oiler all the way down, because this thing is oiling a lot. That's good. I mean, it's oiling good. I like it, even if it's a little bit instead of a lot of it. Wow. All right, now I get to put it to use and tell you what it was like from yesterday with this big fat Echo bar on it to today. I'm gonna do some climbing over a house, taking some limbs out, and see how it does today. Maybe instead of just coming back and telling you, I can actually record some stuff and tell you as we go. Alright, everybody have a blessed and awesome day. Chain break. And I'll see you guys later.